Hello, everybody. What's going on? If you can hear me, just put yes in the chat. I am excited to have this conversation. I am going to be brief because I have a full day ahead of me. So let's dive in. So we had a question from our Publishing Like a Pro Facebook group, which, if you all don't know, Publishing Like a Pro is our program where we teach brand owners how to become publishers and create publishing houses. And basically, in our publishing program, we teach you how to publish any type of publishing project, ranging from planners, card decks, um, journals, notebooks, books, games, curriculum, anything that can be published. We teach you how to do that in Publishing Like a Pro. It's one of our flagship programs. So if you all are interested in that, you can join us at publishinglikeapro.com and get signed up. Now, with that being said, let's jump into the question. So the question that was asked in the Facebook group, question for Audria. For the UnCloned Marketing book, I see you have it on Amazon, but you also have it on in Un's house. Claude, I believe you're referencing our shop, our online shop. Was there a strategy to why you chose both places versus just one? What are the pros and cons from your perspective? So I wanted to speak to this because everything that I do, just know that it's strategic and there's a strategy behind it. Like, I don't do anything where it's like no strategy involved with it at all, right? So with that being said, the first thing to know is that when we published UnCloned Marketing, we initially published it on our shop. Okay. We initially published it in our own uncloned marketing shop. That was initially where we published it. We initially published it there because we were selling pre-orders. So we had like all of these different pre-order bundles, and that was our reasoning for selling it directly through our shop. Another reason we did pre-orders through our shop. Now we did do some pre-orders on Amazon, so this strategy can be considered advanced. But I'm answering the question, right? There are going to be more moving parts. So the reason that we did pre-orders on our shop is because we had bundles. So you could buy the book by itself, or you could buy like a bestie bundle, or you could buy like all of these different types of bundles. So that was sold directly through our shop. Then on Amazon, I don't know if you all know this or not, but when you put a book on Amazon for pre-order, and I have to verify this, but basically it's pretty much been the same like this for a while. You can only put Kindle on pre-order. You can only put an audio book on pre-order, and you can only put a hardcover on pre-order. So initially, what we did was people who pre-ordered through Amazon, we had it set up where if you pre-order through Amazon, that helped with the ranking. So it allowed us to hit like Amazon bestseller and stuff like that. However, if somebody buying it through us, then we don't obviously get the rank with Amazon, but we do get the benefit of the sale and getting the customer information. So the con, first off, having your book in multiple places is a good thing. It works to your benefit. It works to the credibility of things, right? So with that being said, the reason that I put the book on Amazon was because with the book being on Amazon, if anybody is Googling my book, Amazon is naturally going to be, putting the book out there. So let me open up another window just to illustrate this point. So Amazon.com. Actually, let me go back to Google. Google. And I'm just going to type in my name. So as you can see, my author page comes up. You can see my website and links to all the things. But if you see like, let me type in the name of my book, UnCloned Marketing by Audria Richmond. You see how it's being indexed? So when you publish it through like KDP or all the other different platforms, it indexes your book socially. I mean, on Google. You also notice that Audible is running retargeting ads for my book. So if I click this, it's taking people straight to my audio book on Audible. I can't get that by posting it on my site. So obviously, the credibility of Amazon doing the retargeting ads and all of that is a pro. The other reason would be to be able to say my book is on Amazon, because there is some people who like, oh, you got your book on Amazon. Like, for some people, it's still a phenomenon, right? Like a lot of the times when you see authors not selling their book on Amazon, it's always that thing of like, well, is it really credible? That's not always a true fact, but people do love to see that, like, oh, you're a real author because you're on Amazon, and like all of the other New York best time selling authors and all the big people, they are on Amazon too, so you must be legit. So like whenever I'm talking about the book or I'm trying to promote the book, if I tell somebody like, hey, all my books are on Amazon, blah 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 blah, it adds to that credibility. Now, as far as like, why would I put it in my shop? Well, there's a few perks to buying it from my shop. One, we shop it directly. I mean, we ship it directly. The other benefit to us put it in our shop is that we get the client information. Whenever a client buys our book from Amazon, we do not get that customer information. So because we don't get that customer information, we can't do special promotions for those people and things like that. One of the ways that we bring people back to our site or to our brand is there's a free marketing toolkit that you get when you purchase the book. So all of those people who go and order, get the book and activate the toolkit, we're still getting their information regardless of where they bought the book. So if they bought the book from us, or if they bought the book on Audible, or if they bought the book through Amazon, they will essentially be able to, come back and still be on our email list if they activate that marketing toolkit. So there's that. So the con to doing it yourself, I mean, having it shipped directly through your site, is that you get the customer information and the customer data. The con to, I mean, hold up. No, that's the pro. That's the pro. The con to this is we still have to ship every single book. So if you don't have warehousing and if you don't have a way to be able to ship out books and things like that, then it's probably not going to be as beneficial. Okay. Now, on Amazon, if somebody buy my book through Amazon, then I don't necessarily have to worry about it. I don't have to think about it. They literally are coming over here buying it, and Amazon is going to fulfill it, and you are officially an Amazon customer. So if people be like, oh, I ordered your book, from Amazon, but it haven't came yet. Well, I can't troubleshoot that because you're not my client. You're an Amazon client, even though you bought my book. However, if you buy your book through my shop and you say, hey, it hadn't came, it hadn't shipped, or whatever the case may be, we can fulfill it and resend it out and do what we need to do as a brand. So there's that. The other thing that I wanted to point out is I think we're going to entertain the free plus shipping book model to really get the book out there more. To date, we've sold almost 10,000 copies of the book, which is great, especially for us to be self-published and been, marketing, getting promoted ourselves. Out of all my books, this book really took off and it's been a game changer for the business. However, I do want more people to have it in their hand. I do want to build more buzz and brand awareness around the book. So we are going to entertain a free plus shipping model, which we have not released yet. We're working on the funnel for that. So if you see the book around the internet and it's like free plus shipping, just know that we're using that to acquire new people. get people into our ecosystem and be a part of the UnCloned brand. So hopefully that answered your question around why I have the book in multiple places, the pros and cons to both of those things. And if you have any questions, let me know. So thanks for asking that question, Claude. And there's that, y'all. So hopefully you are in the our free Facebook group. If you're not, you can head over to unclone. Is it unclone.group? Yeah. You can head over to unclone.group and it will redirect you to our free Facebook group. If you're not already a member, be sure to request and join us. We have a lot of cool promotions planned for Q4. So we have some challenges coming up. We got some dope stuff coming up, y'all. Like, you don't want to miss it. So make sure you're plugged into the group. Make sure you're on the text message list. Make sure you're on the email list, and that will conclude this live stream. All right. Can you explain free plus shipping? Not now. I can explain the concept. I haven't done it yet, but the whole concept behind the free plus shipping model is that you can people will pay free plus shipping. They will pay for the cost of shipping, and then they will ascend through your funnel to become, basically you are acquiring customers by giving away a free copy of your book, and then you can upsell new prospects to buy other products and services that you have that's not normally, basically no other place that they can find it. So hopefully that answered your question in regards to free plus shipping. But there's a lot of data on this, a lot of information on this. If you want to learn this in more detail, Russell Brunson, he has a book called .com Secrets, and expert secrets and traffic secrets, and really any of his content. He has a lot of free plus shipping free plus shipping book funnels. And one of the things that I noticed when I went to Funnel Hacking Live 2022, I noticed that a lot of people in the room was there because of the free book. And to date, I don't have any marketing that has built a massive community like the ClickFunnels community. And all of it started with the free book, free plus shipping book. So I'm like, if I really want to ramp up the UnCloned brand or the UnCloned community, what's the best way to move people into our brand, right? So there's that. Let's see. Have you thought about pitching this to schools to be a part of marketing or business curriculums? Um, as of yet, no, because we've been so busy. However, if you want to help me get that done, put together a nice little proposal for me and email it to me at info@unclonemarketing.com. That would be perfect. At this point, we got so many ideas. What we don't have is execution. So we have a team, but we don't have a very large team. So we kind of execute based on capacity. However, if you have any ideas for us and some things that you would like to take over and support us with, feel free to submit us a proposal to info@unclonemarketing.com. And what app platform are you using for this live? I love how you're showing your screen. I am using a combination of Ecamm, ECAMM, along with Restream.io, right? So I use Ecamm to pull up graphics and promotions and things like that. Let me give you an example. So I can pull up things like this, where you'd be like, oh, they're going to UnCloned Marketing Systems. I can show you about our free Facebook group, things like that. And then I could come back and be like, all right, here go, Q&A. And, all right, let's come back and share the screen. So the tool that I'm using to do what I just did is called Ecamm. And then the way that I'm streaming it in multiple places, in this case, I am streaming this to the UnCloned Marketing Facebook group and the Publishing Like a Pro Facebook group. I'm using Restream. That's Restream.io to make that happen. Let's see. Okay, understand now why they're for a free book. Yeah, it's crazy because like there were so many people at this event. It was like over 5,000 people at this event. And all of it started with the free plus shipping funnel, which is crazy. Yes, the replay will be in the groups. So thank you all so much for watching. We're going to call it a day. Have an amazing day. And thank you so much for being a part of the UnCloned community. And until next time, y'all, as always, let's live an UnCloned life and build an UnCloned brand. Peace out, y'all.